So this is the Voge DS 300. It's imported by the guys from South African Motorcycling. We're out and about at rock racing today. We just brought it down to ride it a bit on the road, and we've spent probably in the region of 300 kilometers in the saddle so far. I just want to go through some of the features that really impress us. And this is probably the most important thing, it's very, very good looking in our opinion. In fact, we've been asked numerous times, what brand is that? Is it A? And they mention a name and you say, no, well, it's not, it's a Vogue. And they kind of get this look on their face that says, what is a Vogue? You can have a look. Beautiful Beefy disc brakes, LED lighting all the way around, sensible screen, nice handlebars. Check the panels and the plastics, good quality. Powered by Lonson, one of the biggest engine manufacturers out there. Cool little exhaust pipe, just walk around. It is registered, well, it's designated as a DES, but it's got obviously alloy wheels. You come around the back, just have a look at how pretty this thing is. Little carrier, little grab handles for your passenger, a beautifully sculpted seat. Now I want to talk a little bit about this. I'm a big guy, I weigh around 105 kilograms, and so I'm not small. It's very, very comfortable even for a big person. You come on side, it's got all the mod cons. You turn on the ignition, you can see what the clock gets up to.
So you've done around 300 Ks on this bike. What do you think?
I got to tell you, I'm really, really impressed. You always, you know, when you hear of brands that aren't very well known, you often tend to be a little bit underwhelmed. And in this case, I think this brand specifically, we've ridden a few of them, delivers more than what you would imagine. It's got a nice peppy little engine. The suspension is plush without being wallowy at all. It's exceptionally comfortable, like I said earlier, even for a big guy like myself. The seating position is great. We've used it predominantly on the road. Obviously, it's got alloy wheels and stuff like that. 135 k's an hour with a big guy like me on the freeway, with lots of power to put out and get away. You saw on the way in here, I misjudged that one speed bump a little bit. Slammed on the brakes. The brakes worked very, very well. The little slide took the hop and off we went. So yeah, but the biggest single thing for me is the fact that, you know, motorbikes and things aren't cheap anymore. You can't say that. It's just not. It's not right. This weighs in at 63,000 rand thereabouts, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, in terms of value for money, this thing is absolutely incredible. And the fact that the guys from South African Motorcycling have loaned it to us and said go and abuse it and do with it the heck you want with it, tells us that they've got good faith in it. And to give you a little bit of background, Vogue is one of the fastest growing brands in Europe. So it's something you need to watch for. My opinion, it's a great bike, it's comfortable, it's nippy enough, it's not that powerful that you're going to end up getting into trouble, but there's plenty of top end certainly for commuting and stuff. And they've thought about the girlfriend or the boyfriend, whatever the case is. Pop them on the back, nice grab rails, and off you go. It's a well designed, well thought out motorbike, and it runs really well.
And tell us a little bit about this helmet that you're wearing today.
So the other day I went to the import of the Scorpion brand. You see, it's a Scorpion. This is their very latest and greatest ADX 2. It meets and exceeds all the very, very latest DOT and SNEL and all that sort of stuff, regulations. And he said, well, why don't you maybe get one? Trade in your one. It's really looking old and tatty. And I thought, well, you know what? It is time. You can only wear a helmet for a certain amount of time. I went on the Honda Africa Twin weekend last weekend. That was probably 600-700 Ks in the saddle wearing this thing. Initial impressions, it's not even initial. I've had it for 600 Ks. It's a well-used helmet. Very comfortable. The venting is really good. It's got all the nice venting, opens and shuts here at your mouth as well. But what I really like, as someone who likes to stop and talk rubbish and take photographs and all that sort of thing, is this modular design. And I have to tell you, it's the first time I've ever had something like this. But look at this, it clips open, click, you can pull your camera out, take photographs, and off you go. Riding with it open obviously is not a great idea because it all gets a little bit out of whack, but it's very simple. You just push it down, click, it goes back in. The other thing I've done, I've removed this jobby, the visor, and it works perfectly as a road helmet as well. So in my opinion, value for money, I think these retail at about 4,300 Rand or thereabouts. I'll have to check on that. It's a really nice lid. Doesn't make a noise. That's the one thing everybody said to me, is it noisy? It's not noisy. It's no noisier than any other helmet that I've ever owned. It's comfortable, and that's the one beef I had with the previous helmet that I owned. It wasn't that comfortable. You kind of lived with it because you bought it. This is very comfortable. It's snug. I do like the flip up face because it's easy to stop, get your helmet out, get your camera out, whatever, take photographs and talk a little bit of rubbish. But we'll bring you the full feature in the next issue of the magazine. But this is the new, and it is the latest and greatest, Scorpion ADX2. They give them all these funny names. And here's something that's really interesting. The ADX1 was priced higher than what this one is. So go and talk to your dealer and go and have a look.